All right, bruv, welcome to the Dino Den, yeah? It's me, Diny, the T-Rex with the freshest crepes this side of the Cretaceous period. And sitting right next to me, my boy Tricky, a grey Triceratops roadman. We're chilling here, you know, in our London digs, talking about this crazy life. Tricky's rocking that new Supreme tracksuit, looking fly. I've got my Stone Island jacket on, keeping it real. We might be dinosaurs, but we're proper London lads at heart.
Tricky's been busy, yeah? He just got back from Tesco. And let me tell you, he weren't happy with the prices. $4.50 for a pack of eggs? It's madness, I tell you. Back in our day, we'd chase down a whole herd of hadrosaurs for that price. Now you can't even get a decent fry-up without remortgaging your cave.
It's not just the food, though. Is it Tricky? The rent's gone absolute bonkers. 1,700 quid a month for a pokey flat in Croydon? Back in the Jurassic period, we had whole volcanoes to ourselves, rent-free. Now, you're lucky if you can find a cupboard under the stairs for less than $1,000. It's enough to make a dinosaur want to go extinct all over again. This cost of living crisis is a right pain in the cloaca. But hey, at least we've got each other, right, Tricky? And a good laugh is still free, even if everything else costs an arm and a leg or a wing and a claw in our case.
Listen, fam, this cost of living crisis is worse than a pack of velociraptors chasing you down. I went to Tesco the other day, yeah? Needed to grab some bits for a cheeky Nando's. Chicken was all right in it, but the price of peppers, more expensive than a dinosaur's dental work, I swear. And don't even get me started on the Lucozade. That's my go-to energy drink, keeps me going, yeah? But now it costs nearly £2 a bottle. Back in my day, I could stampede through a whole jungle for that price. Now, it barely gets you a sip. It's like everyone's trying to mug us off. In it, the supermarkets, the landlords, even the energy companies. They're all at it, squeezing us dry like a bunch of prehistoric lemons. I tell you, it's enough to make a dinosaur want to roar. Diny, my man, you're preaching to the choir, you know what I'm saying? It's like these politicians, they're living in a different world, bruv. They're up there in their ivory towers, sipping champagne and eating caviar, while we're down here struggling to afford a Greggs sausage roll. They talk about levelling up and helping working families, but all I see are prices going up, up, up. It's like they've got their thumbs on the inflation button and they just keep pressing it harder and harder. They're clueless, I swear. They wouldn't know a cost of living crisis if it bit them on their privileged backsides. And don't even get me started on Elon Musk, yeah? This Nazi geezer's out there just tweeting complete nonsense on Twitter while the rest of us are struggling to put food on the table. Talk about out of touch. It's like he's living in a different universe, mate. A universe where Morley's hasn't doubled in price and you can still find a decent pint for under a £5. Look, Diny, I'm not saying it's right, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? This economy's got us all feeling like we're backed into a corner. You got young lads fresh out of uni, working 0-hour contracts for peanuts. You got single mums doing 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet. And then you see these other wasteman politicians, yeah? The ones who took a different path. They're driving around in fancy cars, flashing wads of cash, living the high life. It's tempting, I ain't gonna lie. When you're struggling to pay the bills and you see that kind of easy money, it makes you think, in it. But at the end of the day, I'm a dinosaur with morals. You know, I gotta set a good example for the younger generation. So I'll keep grinding, keep hustling, keep hoping that things will get better. Maybe one day we'll get a government that actually gives a damn about the working class. Until then, we just gotta keep our heads down and keep on trucking.